again for their continued sponsorship of Leeds Rugby League Club, and hope they enjoy their day with us today. Well, a difficult game this for Leeds, coming on the back of consecutive defeats. They really do need a win today. Not the ideal conditions, lots of players, a team decimated by injuries. I'll just run through the team for you now. For Leeds, Alan Tate, the captain, is at full-back. Francis Cummins, Simon Irving, Craig Innes and John Scales are three-quarters. Graham Allroyd is at number 6, with James Lowe switching to his third position in as many games. Number 7 in place of Gareth Stevens, who's had a toenail removed. And Gary Rose, Colin Maskell and Ian Scott are the front three, with Jim Fallon, surprise choice, in the second row, and Gary Mercer, Richie Ayres and Gary Mercer at loose forward. Elodie Hanley makes a comeback on the bench today, and there's a welcome return from a long time person missing from the Leeds ranks, Mike O'Neill. Well, Leigh, they line up with Dean Hanger at fullback, Steve Corley, Simon Bould, Troy Clark, the Australian, and Gareth Pratt, the three-quarters. John Gunning and Stuart Pugsley, no place for Jason Donoghue, who's continually linked with Leeds. John Costello, Paul Rowley and Andy Collier are the front row, with John Pendlebury, Simon Baldwin, the Academy International, and Scott Martin. The back three, Glenn Davis and Paul Daniel. In relation to the magician, he is a number 15 referee, is David Campbell of Widnes. As I say, a difficult game. Both sides are really desperate to win this afternoon. There'll be no quarter asked, and I'm sure there'll be no quarter given. And whichever side's pack gets on top will probably be the one that runs away with the 2 points at the end of the day. So a lot resting again on the shoulders of young Graham Holroyd. I'm sure he'll be just delighted to get a game in the first team. He'll be certainly confident enough to do all that's asked of him this afternoon. And Francis Cummins, of course, on the wing, scored 2 tries, marvellous tries on his debut. And again, another youngster who won't let anyone down. Leeds just moving that ball away from the danger area. It's back for Tate for the kick. For the play from Maskell. The Leigh plays, look for Allroyd for the chase. And up quickly there, Gary Rose and James Lowes. A bitterly cold day. You can see with the snow on the field that we've had some snow here at Headingley overnight. And the wind piercing and biting, and number 10 there, Andy Collier, just making a half break. Simon Baldwin, who played in the Academy International at Wembley and at Wigan. John Pendlebury, clever player there, will slip the ball if he's given the opportunity. And Leeds close most of the options down there, but not the right one, as number 6, John Costello, makes ground now with it in the 20-metre area. At the 30-metre area, difficult to see with the pitch marked as such. Pugsley throws a ball a mile forward there, and the chip over is safely taken by Alan Tate, who's tackled over his own line. The Leeds will be dropping out again, which is what they did all the time at Salford. That pass looked a mile forward from up here. And they're with the crowd shouting. A poor crowd here today, what with the weather and the recent form of Leeds. And picked up again there, number 12, Simon Baldwin will run forward, Maskell bringing him down. And Leeds must close John Pendlebury down if they're to cut out the options of Leigh. Most of the attack comes from Pendlebury. And Stuart Pugsley, the former Leigh East player. And another forward pass there, and David Campbell holding his hands out there, not a clue what's going on the field. And Pendlebury in the dangerous position near the line. Oh, and Leigh pressing strongly there, and only a good last-ditch tackle from Graham Allroyd, saving the day for Leeds. Ball again out, Pendlebury moving it out, Pugsley, he must run with the ball now, he does, and a great tackle from Jim Fallon. Well, that second row played his best from the winger. Tate plays the ball, and all offside there, Leigh, so the first penalty of the game goes to the Liners. Some grateful respite there for Leeds. Then Holroyd will kick for touch and make sure he gets his foot on the green part of the turf. Well, Leeds pressing strongly now, and you can hear the anticipation of the crowd. That's one thing that Leeds haven't lost. It's the belief from the South Stand crowd that they will run up 50 points against somebody one day. And they've really done well and got behind the players. That's a lovely ball from Maskell to Scott on the burst. Lowe's now switching play, stand off there. That's a drop off there for Richie Hayes. And Hayes taking play into the 20-metre. Leeds first look at the lead territory. All right now. It's a lovely ball there for Innes. Innes just pulled down. He's 15 metres from the line. Gary Mercer runs himself. Pulled down inside the 10 metres. So what will Leeds try now? All right, he's got the ball there. Will he put the chip in? And he goes himself there and he's in for the first try. Great piece of play from Graham Allroyd. Absolutely marvellous. Showed the ball and he's in for the first try. So Leeds taking the lead. We'll just watch that again on the replay. Graham Allroyd took that ball there, screaming for the ball from acting half-back. Showed the ball, looked as if he was going to go across and throw a long pass out. Leigh defence just hung back. And Allroyd enough pace and strength to go over for the try. So just the start for Leeds. And Simon Irving will be kicking for goal. And difficult kick in these conditions. In fact, any goal kicks today from anything in front of the post will be difficult on a day like this. Leeds perfect start. Great try from Graham Allroyd. Such confidence for 18 years of age. Just shown the ball there and straight through the gap. Certainly a start of the future in the not too distant future, I can tell you. Dougie Lawton and the Leeds staff absolutely delighted with the progress that Graham has made in the just over the 12 months he's been at the club. And Simon Irving's kick just failing there, difficult kick. So 5 minutes gone then. Leeds have lead courtesy of that try to Graham Allroyd. And Scott there just taking a difficult ball and knocking it backwards. Now Fallon will have a run. Driving play up Leeds just on the 30-metre line. Maskell finds Rose. Scott. Allroyd spots the Leigh had no one at home there and puts a lovely kick in there, all the 50 metres right down to the 10-metre line. And Leeds, I'm sure, will prefer to play the game in Leigh's quarter of the field than in their home. Ball out there for number 5, Gareth Pratt. In today for Duncan Platt, the brother of Andy. Wigan forward, he's not playing. Took an injury last week. Simon Irving, no, that's good tackling from young Cummins and Irving there. Irving wrapping number 13, Scott Martin, up. And as Leigh have struggled in the last couple of seasons, they've been forced to throw some youngsters in at the deep end. Paul Rowley, the hooker, and Scott Martin, Simon Bowen, all academy qualified youngsters and all done very well for the Lancashire club. Pendlebury and wrapped up there by Fallon and Maskell and Scott. And the ball's back for the kick and it's Gunning that put the kick in. Tate picks up for Leeds. Goes the ball, half break there from Alan Tate. Conditions slippy underfoot. Simon Irving will have a run at the Leigh defence. And again takes play up towards halfway line. Scott. Switch ball there for Gary Mercer. Mercer spotting that Leigh defence, were expecting the ball to move out the other way. And again, he's using his crossing. Fallon barging his way forward. Difficult ball, that's a great kick from James Laws, and he's up there to take his own kick if it's lost. Picked up by Irving, and Irving will get him, will he? Yes, that's a try to Simon Irving. Lovely up and under there from James Laws, which was fumbled, so Irving in for the try, and did the right thing there, Simon Irving. in not using young Francis Cummins, who was outside him. He knew he had the pace, the legs. The Leeds going further ahead, so just watch James Laws puts up the up and under, and he was up there quickly, chasing his own kick. This Leigh player caught the ball behind him, and the ball came forward, and it was picked up by Irving, who had the legs to go over, out wide, and put Leeds 8 points to the good here this afternoon. Just 9 minutes gone, and this already Leeds starting to play some good football in extremely difficult conditions. So again, Irving. In fact, Allroyd's going to take this kick left-footed from the touchline side, having to stand in a pile of snow there, young Allroyd. Strikes it high. And again, that just falling short there, but difficult these kicks today in these conditions. The Leeds have the benefit of scoring on the 2 occasions that they've had possession, and that will do the confidence here at Headingley the world of good. Allroyd finds Ayres. A good run from Richie Ayres. That's good driving out there from Ayres, and Leigh varying the kickoffs. Mercer. Pull down just below the gantry position. Lowe's, Scott. And good driving by the Leeds forwards. They're doing their hard work this afternoon. Gary Rose. Until you're wondering about Gary Rose, he'll never take a backward step. He's absolutely delighted to be playing for his hometown club. Allroyd. Bobs a kick into space again. That's lovely kicking from Allroyd, sending him back there. And Mercer. Quickly in at the tackle with Craig Innison, making sure that Leigh made the minimum of progress from that kick from Allroyd. Well-placed kick there in space between the winger and the fullback. And that's the method that most of the kickers employ these days. Not too much kicking for touch, just kick there, a good chasing game, and keep the men penned in their own quarter of the field. Though Leeds guilty there of not moving up quickly, and he made 10 metres in that drive. Pendlebury. And certainly Leeds know and are doing that they have to close the options of John Pendlebury down. It's very difficult. Player will get the ball away out of nothing. Chip over. Francis Cummins stops it with his foot, and he'll just have a run himself. Will Francis? Tate. Balls for Scales, and only a good tackle there from number 3, Simon Booth, bringing him down. Tate again in the line. And that was a forearm charge across Alan Tate's face, and the crowd will tell you what they think about that one. Ayres again. Gary Rose. Well, Leeds up to that 30-metre mark, and this is back for Graham Allroyd. And what will Allroyd do? Puts up the bomb, and Leeds are chasing. Ian Scott's onside. And good tackling from Leeds. Leigh fumbling that ball, and Leeds really turning the screw on Leigh and keeping them down, pinned down in this area. Oh, that's a good break there from the fullback. Geraldine Hanger, great play there. Got to play all the 30 metres from his own line. Clark. Leeds will have to watch the offside. Mr. Campbell keeping his eye on the liners. Mercer on his opposite number, Scott Martin, bringing him down with a copybook tackle, ball and all. Pendlebury. And again, Pendlebury's options closed down there by the tacklers. That ball will... Francis Cummins will watch it till it goes dead. Well, unbelievably there, the referee was almost assuming that Francis Cummins had knocked that ball out. I thought for 1 minute there Mr Campbell was going to make a complete fool of himself by giving a drop out under the post. Fortunately for himself, the touch judge intervened. Mercy. Oh, Maskell took a difficult ball well there. And a break on now. Bit of ball juggling there from Colin Maskell. Leeds moving it out with Allroyd. It's the kick in. Tripped up there and Leeds will get a penalty. Well, Leeds, the second penalty of the game. Again, Allroyd kicks backwards, gives Leeds some depth. Attacking on that 20-metre mark. Gary Rose. 10-metre drive there from Rose. That's good play there from the prop. Scott. Leeds pressing strongly in that 10-metre area. Switching play, Jimmy Laws. Clever ball there is for Richie Hayes. Leeds just meters short now and pressing strongly. Maskell spots the gap, looks to duck under the tackle, goes himself. Losing the ball there, and James Laws in support. That's a scrum, and I think the pass has been knocked down, has it? Let me see how head and ball goes. It goes to Leigh, so Leeds judged to have knocked on. The ball out to Leigh, first scrum of the game. A good tackle by Fallon, breaking quickly from the scrum. And again there, a good tackle from Fallon on number 13, Scott Martin. And again, 3 tackles in a row for Jim Fallon, that's good play. Andy Collier. He's lost the ball, and that's a knock-on, spotted there by David Campbell. So good tackling from the Leeds pair, 12 and 13. Gary Rose. Sorry, Gary Mercer and Richie Hayes. James Laws feeds a scrum. Tate comes down on the short side. James Laws, that's good play from Mercer and Laws there. Ian Scott. 20 metres from that line, Leeds now playing some attractive football in these appalling conditions. And now just 10 metres with Richie Hayes in possession. Maskell acting halfback, looks for his options, finds Graham Allroyd. Allroyd through there, on the ball, just Craig Jenkins couldn't take that pass as it went behind him. So that'll be a scrum in the similar position to the previous one there, just 10 metres from the Leigh line. And Leeds certainly throwing the ball about with some gay abandon this afternoon, belying the conditions. And Laws tackling round the base of the scrum. No stranger, of course, to the midfield triangle roles. James Laws played many games for Hunslet at 6, 7 and 13 before settling down as a hooker here at Headingley. So it's a throwback to his junior days this today. That's a good ball from Penleven. In fact, it wasn't a good ball, it went behind the man, but the idea was right there. Mercy wrapping him up there, and the Leigh crowd behind the post furious over something that they think went on there in the tackle. A good play there from Rowley. Just throwing the dummy. James Laws is down injured. Alan Tate safely takes the ball. Leeds have a player injured. Scott. The biggest of forwards, Ian Scott, but certainly bulked up since he came from Workington, and it was the hard work. Oh, Mercer losing the ball in the tackle, and Leigh have an overlap now. Baldwin it is. So Leigh, first chance to put some pressure on Leeds. And number 8, John Costello. Well, the defence now spinning across as Leigh moved that ball pendulum, but he looks for the run around there. Oh, and a great tackle there from Jim Fallon on Scott Martin. James Lowe's just getting back into position for Leeds, having been injured. So the player judge have knocked on over the line. It's a tap, so Leeds, they had a little kick through, just caught Leeds in some turmoil. And Maskell will tap the ball for Scales. Scales is... Well, that's unfortunate there for John Scales. He stepped out of the tackle, and the referee had called L there, and that's given Leigh a penalty right in front of the post. And that'll be disappointing because Scales would have tried to score it all the way there. And I've seen players been on their feet and held for longer than that and passed the ball without any argument whatsoever from any referee. So then it'll be number 4, Troy Clark with the kick. It's 30 metres out. It's basically in front of the post, just probably to the right somewhat. But Leigh will be fortunate if they kick this to have the 2 points. Just many a referee would have let that go, and Scales would have been under the post. And that's missed. So it'll be a drop out on that 20 metres. Graham Mulroy just comes up to collect the ball. And Leigh in possession on the halfway line. Maskell quickly in at the tackle. Costello. And that's good play from James Lowe, closing the options down there of the Leigh forwards who are likely to part with the ball. Scott Martin again brought down 40 metres from that Leeds line. Pendlebury. Good tackle there on Andy Collier from Jim Fallon. Pugsley switches it inside to John Gunning. Gunning danger, just running there from Gunning. Coming up to the last tackle, Leigh's best spell of the first half so far. They're putting some pressure on that Leeds line now. And Leigh back in possession, and with 6 more tackles to go. It was a clever chip there. Allroyd having to do some tackling. Oh, Maskell and Rose bringing Costello down there, and Costello looking for support. Oh, and a missed tackle again from Leeds. It's cost them dearly there. Fullback Dean Hanger going over there, stepping out of tackles. Right under the post. Well, a favourite Leeds failing in the last few weeks, missing tackles near the line. So Hanger puts Leigh right back in this game when really they should have been dead and buried by now. Leeds had done everything right in that move, and then somebody stuck his hand up on the 6th tackle, and Leigh got another 6. And Leigh back in the game and will be at 8-6. And Leeds, who could have almost sewn this game up if John Scales had been allowed to run there, just paying for some missed tackling near the line. But to be absolutely nothing wrong at all when Hanger was caught in possession some 2 or 3 metres out, but managed to slither out of the tackle and go around under the post. So Clark kicks it, and Leigh back in the game at 8 points to 6. Been playing for 25 minutes now. Leeds 8, Leigh 6. Leeds have a substitution. Jim Fallon is coming off. Well, that's a strange decision because Jim Fallon's had an excellent first half. Melody Hanley, the Leeds captain, coming on the field. All right then, puts the kick in. And that will have lifted Leigh. And Hanley immediately in at the tackle there. That's good tackling from Scott. Pugsley now in possession, picked up that loose ball well there. 20 metres out now from the Leeds line as Leigh struggling to make some progress. Good tackling from Leeds. Pendlebury. There's and Law's bringing him down. The kick's coming on the last tackle. Alan Tate collects. Look at Simon Irving. Hanley. Well, Hanley's nothing if he isn't fit. He's been out of the game for several weeks, but that's a great run from Hanley. Mercer. Innes now in space. The ball, inside ball, is thrown to Leigh, man, and Leigh in possession there. Again, there's Scott and Mercer into the tackle. Rose and Mercer bringing him down. Costello. That's Andy Collier, the number 10, not John Costello. It's Costello now, who runs at Gary Rose, who wraps him up there. Kicking again, this time it's kicked for Francis Cummins, and Cummins will use his not inconsiderable pace as he gets over that 30-metre line. Quick play the ball, Alan Tate wants the ball in his hands, and so does Craig Innes. It's Craig Innes in possession. And Stuart Pugsley going off there and doesn't really know whether he's on this earth or Fuller's earth. He's definitely concussed. And Simon Irving on the touchline side there and did well to stay in touch. Rose. And bumped off and knocked down. Allroyd for Richie Hayes. Coming up to the last tackle now, and Allroyd will be back here for the kick as Hanley finds Alan Tate instead. And Tate plonks that kick in the in-goal area. Will it roll dead? It does indeed. So Leigh have a substitution. I think it's number 14, Glenn Davis, that's come on. Frosty up Pugsley. Costello. 10 metres inside the Leigh half of the field. Play on the half-hour mark now. A good tackling there from Richie Hayes. Pendlebury. John Gunning coming up to the last tackle. What will Leigh try here on this last tackle? Pendlebury chips over. Leeds in possession with Maskill. Maskill was in the right place there at the right time. And the Leigh ball was dropped, but Leeds there almost caught out again with the chip over. The scrum there, Leeds losing possession. So Leigh certainly coming more into this game as his first half's developed. And Leigh, of course, South Davies, his hometown. I'm sure he'll want the Lioners victory here today. A good tackling on Simon Booth from Tate and Innes. It's Leigh now. Runs from acting half-back. And full-back, try scorer, Dean Hanger. That's Oka Rowley stepping and dodging and weaving, takes play 20 metres from that Leeds line. And a knock on there, and not very happy about it, isn't young Mr. Rowley. So Leeds will have head and ball at the scrum. Only their second of the game, James Laws picks it up and brings it out. All right, finds Gary Mercer. Hanley. And great strength there from Melody Hanley. Two men bringing him down, but he made his 10 metres. Scott. It's picked up by Leeds, and it's 6 more tackles. And 6 more tackles again. Good thing in there from Gary Mercer. Maskill. Gary Rose. Referee just making sure Leigh back to 10 metres as Ian Scott takes that ball up now, looks for the gap. Get to score his first try for the club, Scott. Yes. Certainly run with some purpose this afternoon, Richie Hayes. Gary Rose. The long ball out for Mercer. And the cover's up there on Mercer. Nothing he could do there. Coming up to the last tackle. Irving finds Allroyd. And Allroyd puts the kick in and the ball spins down there. Picked up by Hanger. That's Gareth Pratt there. Taking some pulling down. A mile there, and the referee this time reacts to the crowd, and quite right as well, because it was a mile forward. But difficult for referees to see on these 10-metre lines. Jim Fallon's coming on now, number 4, Craig Innes is coming off as Leeds ringing the changes. Jim Fallon goes back on the wing, and I think Francis Cummins has moved into the centre. So both half-backs off for Leigh as number 15 when Davies goes off. Hanley picks the ball up from the base of the scrum. And they're trying to go now and lift Leeds as we come up to half-time. Rose. And that's taking the ball out, and Leeds will have some width on this attack now with Mercer. That's for the run around there, that's for Richie Hayes. And good driving forward from Hayes, couldn't get the ball away. Goes again, quickly in. 10 metres from that line now. Leeds pressing strongly, about 5 minutes left of this first half. All right. Balls for Hanley there, and that's for Tate, and that's the try that was coming. That's good play there from Allroyd and Hanley. Alan Tate goes over for the try. So just 35 minutes of this first half gone. Alan Tate it is who puts Leeds further ahead. Third try of the afternoon. A difficult kick for Graham Allroyd. It's Not easy in these conditions. It's all right now. Strikes it well. And Leeds leading by 14 points to 6. It really is a privilege to be part of the Leeds setup and watch the development of young players like Graham Holroyd. It's been a long time at Leeds since juniors came through with any regularity, and we've got two very special youngsters playing today in Graham Holroyd and Francis Cummins, and a lot more in the academy and alliance teams. Hanley just lets that ball stop on the floor, takes out one of those familiar bursts down the touchline side. I think the days when Ellery Hanley will go the length of the field as he did against for Bradford Northern in that semi-final here are long gone, but who knows, could yet fool us all. Never write Ellery Hanley off in anything. All right, puts the kick in. Leeds have another penalty. Fallon will take that drive on the wing, and that's good running from Jim Fallon. And Ian Scott carrying it on there, and Leeds will get a roll, and if they can play the ball quickly here, but Leigh slowing down there at the play the ball. Jim Laws and Gary Mercer just not reading one another's intentions to the best there. Well, Leeds will have to be careful that they don't concede a try now. That's the most vulnerable when they've just conceded tries, when they've just scored tries, and they want to keep Leigh pinned at this scoreline as we approach half-time. Pendlebury. Costello bumps Gary Mercer off. Rowley takes play 30 metres from the Leeds line, and we're up to the last tackle. So what will Leigh do now? The ball will no doubt come. And that's a good cross-field kick there. They take it ever so well to take that ball. The bounce was terrible there for Alan Tate. A good kick from Leigh. Scales. Mercer, Leeds moving out on that side with Gary Mercer. That's good running there out to the 30 metres. Rose, Hanley, just having a breather there, injured I think. Ayres, Leeds driving that ball forward up to halfway for the 5 tackles. That's good running, and now back for Holroyd for the kick. And this time the kick sits up lovely for the full back there. James Laws brings him down. And Ian Scott just pushes him back 2 or 3 metres. All right. Francis Cummins working hard there in the tackle, the youngsters. Costello. Pendlebury. Simon Irving bringing the number 14. Scott Martin down. The Leeds have conceded a penalty there. There's something on the last tackle. Gives Leigh their first. Second penalty of the game. First, of course, when John Scales ran. Costello, and he's put the ball down, and the referee says it's gone backwards. Just approaching half-time now, and Leeds will not want to concede a try. Some clever football by Leigh there, eventually running into one of those options, and to be fair, Leigh difficult. They've had to change both the half-backs in this first half with injury. Pendlebury again. Costello running straight, looking for the runners across the field. Good tackle from Irving. We're up to the last tackle now. Pendlebury puts the chip over. And Leeds in possession. Much to the disgust of the Leigh faithful in the crowd. Fallon, that's good play from Fallon. Makes a good break there, Fallon. Tate. Leeds will be happy to move that ball away from the danger area as far as they're concerned. Any other thing, a try now will be a gift. Lovely ball, good spot tackling there, and Mercer tackles. He got that ball from Simon Booth. Booth injured in the skirmish. There's Scott. And good play from Leeds, but eventually the ball going to ground, and Leigh in possession with number 11, John Pendlebury. And slow getting up there as he's up the full weight of the tackle. Played all over John Pendlebury, Wigan, Bradford Northern, Halifax. Won a winners' medal in Halifax and made a great try-saving tackle on Mark Elia that day at Wembley. Ian Scott's injured in the skirmish. And a good tackle from Gary Mercer. Hanger brought down there by Maskill. Leeds will have to watch Hanger, he's a dangerous customer. Running from acting half-back. And a knock on. So play up to the 40 minutes on my watch. So referee not happy with the scrum. And Leigh win that ball from the scrum. Oh, Leeds, you wouldn't believe it, they're going to concede a try there right on half-time. Straight from the base of the scrum, and it's again Dean Hanger. Well, Leeds will have to watch him. Try to Hanger there right on half-time. Oh, good play from Hanger again there, spotting the gap. He's certainly got some pace. Notice that the Leeds fullback was lying deep in the line, so that's going to be 14-12 at half-time, and Leeds have done all the hard work and then has just let things slip as we approach half-time. Just a one missed tackle at the base of the scrum there on Hanger, and it's good night nurse as far as Leeds are concerned there. Try, and no doubt Clark will kick the goal as it's in a very kickable position. Well, both Leeds tries underneath the post. Conversion. There goes a holder for half-time, so Leeds had only seconds to hang out there. So first half then very much at 6s and 7s for Leeds. They look to be the best side, but they've conceded two sloppy tries, bad tackling near the line, and then straight from the base of the scrum there. So Dougie Lawton won't be happy as they're going at half-time. They should have been 14-0 up Leeds, and then instead they found themselves at 14-12 after tries from Allroyd and Irving. They were 8-0 up, and then they let Hanger go out for some sloppy tackling near the line. Hanger, Clark converted, it was 6 points to 8, still in Leeds' favour. Then Leeds increased the lead with good try from Alan Tate. Allroyd converted, it was 14-6. That's how it looked to be staying at half-time at Leeds. Got a little... Graham Mulroyd about to get the second half underway. And Leigh will be pleased with that late try in the first half, which makes the score 14 points to 12. I'll just give you the answer to my half-time poser there. Player who Leeds signed from Leigh at the back end of the 40s was Des Clarkson. He'd also played for Hunslet. Castleford man, still lives in Castleford, does Des? See him regular. And he was the man who played in the 2 losing semi-finals for Leeds and the one the losing final. He finally got his trip to Wembley. It's good tackling. We're up to the last tackle now. It's back for the kick. Alan Tate. Ball sits up well for him there. I'm sure all Leeds really need is a game where they can get 30 or 40 points against this side, and the confidence will come flowing back. As Leeds certainly are as bad a side as the results indicate. And on the attack now, and the crowd really behind them. Lovely ball there, Allroyd steps. Looks to go himself, but well read there by Simon Baldwin. Hanley now pushes men off. No support there for Hanley as he looked to offload that ball. Lows. All right, ice up that kick there. That's a try there for John Scales. He took the ball down, and that's what's the referee given? Has he given a try? He's given a Leeds knock on, so bit of his indecision is final, as I've said many times about referees. For the first half then, the scrums, well, they were 4-3 in favour of Leigh, and the penalties 3-2 in favour of the men from Headingley, Leeds, and Leigh back in possession. And the snow coming down now. Picture this scene if you're into this sort of thing, as Hanger again goes from acting half. Australian Dean Hanger complains continually to the referee, Costello. Pendlebury. Collier. Oh, that's good play there from Rowley. Brought down by Cummins up to the last tackle play, just inside the Leeds half of the field. Fallon. And it's a good ball away to Tate there, and Tate spots the gap. Mercer. Driving forward 10 metres from the Leigh. From the halfway line from Leigh territory, and Scott Maskill spots the gap, goes himself, Scott the dummy runner. Gary Rose. And play just inside the Leigh half of the field on the last tackle. Laws puts the kick in himself from acting half. That's a good kick, spinning round. Picked up by Hanger. And unceremoniously dumped to the ground by Simon Irving. A good tackle again there from Irving. Another good tackle from Simon Irving. The Leigh turning the screw. 4 in a row for Simon Irving there. He's dropped that ball, and that's good pressure from Leeds. Good pressure play from Leeds. The crowd absolutely delighted with that. Good to see, good spirit there. The Leeds need to capitalise on these Leigh mistakes and punish them. All right. That's the ball in the ice and the snow. Conditions becoming increasingly difficult now. Fallon goes himself from acting half. 10 metres from the line. Leeds pressing strongly now. Long ball is for Allroyd. Ayres struggling there. 20 metres from the line. Push backwards. Hanley looks for the run around there. Goes himself. Ayres. And again, Leeds stuck around this 20-metre mark. James Laws goes himself. Strong James Laws, 10 metres from the line. All right, pops over the drop, so 1 point better than nothing. 15 points to 12 then. Minutes gone in the second half. And it's Leeds who'll draw first blood. Cummins picks up the ball for Leeds. And the snow absolutely silent now. Terrible conditions. Good run from Scales from acting half. I'm sure our big match host today, Greenwood's menswear shops, are enjoying their day, and they'll be in the warmth of an hospitality box this afternoon, and it's the best place to be, but we'd like to thank them for the sponsorship. Same with Irwin's. Mercer throw there. Same with Irwin's construction group, who've done really well for Leeds over the last few years, and Master Foods. We'd like to thank you for your involvement. Hope you've enjoyed your day with us today, and hope that Leeds can put a win up for you. We're up to the last tackle now. All right. Ice up the crossfield bomb. That's out to Fallon. Hanley. Oh, and Rose has put the ball now with the line wide open there. With a try on the cards, Gary Rose couldn't take the pass. Thought that Hanley was going to score himself. Leigh back in possession. Rowley it is who goes quickly there as Leeds just strolling back. Costello. Oh, and Leigh playing some good football, and an overlap here. No right, timely tackle there from Baldwin. And again the youngster. This time bringing Simon Bogue down. James Laws having to do some tackling as Leigh pressing strongly now. Losing the short side. We're up to the last tackle. And it's Leigh in possession, number 4. Troy Clark puts up the bomb. And taken safely there by Alan Tate. Scales. Good tackling from Leigh. They'll be cheered to the echo by their small, enthusiastic band of supporters. Referee's given Leigh a penalty in front of the post. As that Leeds not square at the play of the ball. Leigh will certainly have a kick at goal. It's certainly kickable. Should put Leeds just 1 point ahead if Leigh were to kick this one. Got to understand the decision there of the referee. The clock was stopped while the ball was wiped. So Clark then has this to put Leigh just 1 point behind. Safely through, so 15 points to 14, and now Graham Holroyd's drop goal. The difference between the two sides. It's 10 minutes gone of the second half then. And Holroyd prepares to kick off for Leeds. Gary Rose comes off, and Mike O'Neill comes on. And Leigh have gone right from one end of the field to the other and come back there, and Leeds could have had a try under the post. And you can sense the anticipation of the crowd. They're just waiting for Leeds to really turn the screw, to really turn it on and run away with the game, which they've sometimes have been threatening to do, and then they've just eased off and lost in the last few minutes. And we certainly know that the talent is there at Leeds. And Mike O'Neill quickly into action. Forward pass there, and again Campbell nowhere near the action, so he's not going to know whether the passes are forward from where he stood. Pendlebury. And again Hanley spots a gap from acting half-back. Leeds need to tighten up in that area. The kick safely in the arms of Alan Tate. Tate slip there, and conditions increasingly greasy underfoot now. Scales goes to acting half. Scott's put the ball down now. So head and ball to Leigh, just 30 metres from the Leeds line. Using that short side. .15 is Daniel. Just 14 metres from that Leeds line now. Collier. And Leigh with a good line out here. Bringing the ball to the left-hand side. The mistake rate's been quite good this afternoon from both sides. And a try there, so Leigh taking the lead for the first time in this game with a try out wide. Lee's third try of the game. Simon Baldwin it is. .53 minutes gone now, and they turn the screw on Leeds again, and Leeds flattered to deceive here at Headingley this afternoon. Looked to have the game well and truly sewn up at 14-6, but once again missed tackles, dropped balls, and Leeds paying the penalty now. Leigh in the lead, difficult kick from the touchline. We saw this happen against St Helens the other evening. Leeds well and truly in command, and then Clark's kick is not successful, but Leigh are in the lead. And 18 points. 3 tries and 3 goals for Leeds. 3 tries for 1 goal and 1 drop. Right again, kicking off, and you seem some air of inevitability about the fact that Leeds were going to concede a try from that scrum. Number 5, Gareth Pratt, just takes play away from the 20 metres. Mike O'Neill quickly in at the tackle. And that's going to be a scrum with head and ball to Leeds. So Leeds have a chance to put some pressure on Leigh now from that scrum. Mercer. The tackling of Leigh, sure and strong now. They won't want to lose this game. They haven't won a league game this season, just a point from Castleford. The referee saying that Ellery Hanley has knocked the ball on. And Leigh in possession from the scrum. And Allroyd bringing him down in the tackle. And Leigh pressing strongly inside the Leeds half now. Costello. And confidence is growing in the Leigh side. You can feel it there. Good tackle on Baldwin. And back for the kick. And that's a long, deep kick. Jim Fallon it is, who will need to get out from behind his own line and does that really well. But Leeds with the length of the field to go. Irving rocked back there, great tackle from Scott Martin. And Leeds absolutely furious with something there that went on. Simon Irving lost the ball in the tackle. The ball out to Leigh from the scrum. Oh, well taken there, out on the far side. Great take there from number, I think it's 5, Gareth Pratt over on the right wing it is. Clark again. And Leeds need to defend, and defend well now, a test of the Leeds spirit. A long pass out, and Leeds is stretched on this side again. Well, that's better tackling from Leeds. Well, Leeds have head and ball at the scrum. Leeds certainly must cut out the mistake rates that they're making in their own quarter if they're to get anything at all. Not just out of this game, but out of this season. Mercer, that's better play from Leeds. Running strongly as ever, Gary Mercer. They're hard pressed to find anyone else for the man of the match award again, Leeds, although Hanley's played well since he came on. And take nothing away from some of the other forwards who've run strongly. Richie Hayes has probably had his best game. Cummins, great ball out of the tackle for Cummins for Scales. Tate now, Leeds in space, Alan Tate there. Straightening up there with 3 men unmarked outside him. Allroyd tries a chip over, chips into space. Picked up by Leigh. By Corley. Leigh looking to bring that ball away this time. And that's a good break there from Simon Booth. Takes play into the Leeds half of the field. Pendlebury. And up to the last tackle. Again, that's a high spinning ball. Alan Tate's underneath it. Takes that well, and the tackle. Some Leeds players just strolling back there, and doesn't seem much urgency, although we're running out of time here. Mercy will go on the outside, will he? Fancies Cummins quickly in at acting half. The ball put down by Laws, and Leigh in a good position to attack again now. Costello, short ball there, and he's brought down, and Leeds tackling, and Leigh moving that ball across the field. Pendlebury coming up to the last tackle, so look for the drop goal now. That ball too deep, and the crowd again in the south stand really behind Leeds. Better play, that's better play from Leeds. Low, struggling to get through, free of the tackle. Tate. Looks for the gap, but there's not many gaps in this Leigh defence this afternoon. Hanley. Hanley wraps up three men, that's good tackling from Leigh. Laws running away from his support, and he's lost the ball again there, and Leigh in possession. It's 20 minutes gone then. Well, 20 minutes left for Leeds to pull something out of the fire here. Pendlebury running across the field like a junior there. Good tackling from Simon Irving. He's tackled really well this afternoon. Laskill in there on number 4, Troy Clark. And Leigh moving that ball to the right now with their substitute, number 14. And again, Leeds hanging on for grim death there as Rowley. And Leeds gratefully letting that ball run dead. Mercer. No one could say he hardly deserves to have been on the losing side for Leeds this season, and he hasn't picked up much winning pay. But really hell again today. And that's good running too from Mike O'Neill down that touchline side. Lows finds Allroyd. Allroyd not much in the game this second half. Not really had much possession. Leeds to work with. Hanley. Lows finds Allroyd again. Allroyd puts the kick in. And it's chased by Cummins. And good tackling from Leeds, but Leigh in possession inside their own quarter. And Leeds certainly need to tackle and tackle well, and hope that Leigh make mistakes. And again, Irving, good tackling, and Maskell's worked hard this afternoon in the tackling front. Pendlebury up to the last tackle, so Alan Tate, Jim Fallon, John Scales can expect the deep kick. Fallon No penalty to Leeds. A wide kick in there, you let the ball bang on our commentary position. Scott. James Lowes takes the ball in himself there. That ball's for Hayes to run down the middle of the field. Good run in there from Hayes. Mercer. Mercer's packed out the back door. He's picked up gratefully by Leigh. And Leeds having to play the catch-up football now. It's desperation stuff, and really there's still 20 minutes or so left of this game. Pendlebury running across the field now, being allowed to run with the ball, John Pendlebury, which was not the case in the first half. James Lowes is injured. Coming up to the last tackle and again now, so takes back for the kick, and the kick's put up high. Well taken by Scott. Not known for his full-back skills, Ian Scott, but he took that ball as good as any full-back. Fallon, who's looked as dangerous as any Leeds player with the ball in his hands. Mike O'Neill. Just glad to be back playing rugby, Mike O'Neill. Been in dispute with the club. Hanley. Leeds struggling to make any impact, struggling to get out of their own half of the field. Mercer again puts Irving away there. And up to the last tackle, and Gary Mercer's had a bang in the tackle there as he parried with that ball. A wide kick and everyone's onside. And a great tackle by Hanley there, but took that ball well after the bounce. So Leeds certainly need to move up quick there and push the Leigh players back. Absolutely atrocious weather conditions, the snow falling and laying on the pitch. And Hanger again, who's looked by far the most dangerous player on the Leigh side. And 12 minutes, 13 minutes left for play. Some missed tackles there by Leeds allowed the man to get his kick in, and Jim Fallon had to run back many a mile. And tackle there, great play from Leigh, but there's gaps all over the field now. If Leeds can exploit the gaps, Tate. And the gap open for Alan Tate there, but they quickly closed again as he went through what was Hanley. Pulled down, and the crowd now cheering Leeds on. Mercer. Lowes finds Allroyd. Wrapped up, gets the ball away, Scott. But Leeds losing ground, we're up to the last tackle again. Lowes this time puts a kick in for the corner. Leeds will chase and Leigh will pick up. And a good tackle from Lowes, a kicker. Moving up. Costello. The Leigh forwards look coming strong as the game reaches its final 10 minutes. Leeds with still a lot to do. Still trailed by the 3 points. To the last tackle now. Fallon puts the pedal down there, the foot to the floor, but Leigh defenders coming across. Scales. Scott, but there's no breaks to be had now. Leigh tackling, fired up there. They'll be absolutely delighted if they get a win today. Up to halfway. And a kick and chase there for Leeds again, Hanger. Good tackling there, all right up quickly, and Mercer. But once again, it's Leigh in possession on their own line. And Leeds, of course, difficult away fixtures next week at Hodsall and at Widnes on Wednesday evening. Good running there from Paul Daniel, taking play 30 metres from the Leeds line. Baldwin. Rowley again spots the gap from acting half, and Ayres brings him down but plays back up to halfway. Simon Irving gets Fallon away there. Fallon losing ground. Irving. James Lowes looks to go himself, a ball knocked out there, and that's referee quickly in there to stop what would probably have been a skirmish. This is coming in on James Lowes. So Leeds have a penalty. Mulroyd finds touch. And you can hear the crowd now. Maskill telling Jim Fallon, you're going to run with the ball. And Fallon does just that. It takes play 30 metres from the line. Scott there running around with it, with Lowes. Out to Tate. Tate's through the gap. Tate's away. This could be the winning try if he gets it. Tate will come round. That's try to Leeds, and that's Leeds in the lead again. Alan Tate then. At 8 minutes left for play. Alan Tate second side again. Oh, tries for Leeds then. Alan Tate going over there, good play after the tap penalty between Fallon and took the ball in. And then the ball, of course, going across the field. Ian Scott was involved, so was James Lowes. And Alan Tate seemed to have acres of space and enough chance to come in and to try and make Holroyd's conversion a little more easier. Although today there's no easy conversions. Successful there. It's 21 points to 18. Well, Leeds Gary Mercer wins him man of the match again for about the 5th home game in a row. And who can argue with that? He's been by far the most consistent performer for Leeds this season. And busting through tackles there immediately. Hanley. So it's all about commitment now, Leeds, and it's all about how much you really want to win. Mike O'Neill. All right. Long kicks downfield. Oh, what a great kick. That stopped in the snow over the line. Leigh will pick that ball up and slip there, so that's good chasing game from Simon Irving. The hanger. Well, that's good clearing run again from Hanger, so some good work for Leeds. Undone a little there as Hanger manages to get over that 20-metre line. Costello. Baldwin. And then quickly looking for the run around Pendlebury. Oh, that's put down. And Leeds in possession with James Lowes. Maskill. Oh, he's lost the ball. Maskill at the first tackle. And Leigh back in possession. Costello. Just taking play into the Leeds half of the field. Great tackle from Mercer there. On the paper this morning, Yorkshire on Sunday tipped Leeds, but only just. And Leeds at home are now winning, but only just. So Dave Parker's tip not far off at the moment, as Leigh pressing strongly. I'm sure they'll got other ideas to what they want to do with that. And up to the last tackle now, and that's back for Pendlebury. And Alan Tate will gratefully watch that ball go dead. So Leigh have had a lot of possession this half already. They've had over 14 minutes with the ball, which is more than they had in the first half. And Maskill then taps the ball. This is for Scales. And I'd like to see John Scales have a really long run, because I have a feeling he could put a 60-yard try up anybody. Mike O'Neill's worked well since he came on. It's his first taste of football this season. Of any level, Ian Scott. Hanley. Gary Mercer. Simon Irving. It's a long ball out to Fallon now. Fallon. Didn't see the winger there, the white shirt, obscured him in the snow. Thought that Fallon had a clear path there to the line. All right. Ice up the bomb. That's a try, and that's the winning try. That's a great kick from Graham Allroyd. Who scored the try? Difficult to see. I'm here. I think it's young Francis Cummins that's got his touchdown over the line. That's a try, Francis Cummins. Watch that again on the replay there. Lovely ball from Graham Allroyd. He really does put them up there so that the snow comes down on them. Spinning ball, chasing up. So Francis Cummins, he's made 2 appearances for Leeds and he's scored 3 tries. I'm sure he's absolutely delighted. Another star of the future. And another one here, the man who hoisted up the kick. He's about to kick the goal. So 5 Leeds tries, 3 goals, and I can't understand what all the fuss was about 5 minutes ago when we were all thinking that Leeds were going to lose. James Lowes, Ellery Hanley. John Scales. Very strong John Scales. Mike O'Neill. And there goes Outta, so Leeds at last get the win, and Graham Allroyd absolutely delighted. And Leeds they will surely come over to the south stand, and if they don't, then I'm afraid they deserve a rocket in, because The South Stand have stuck with Leeds through thick and thin this season, and there's been plenty of thin and not a lot of thick. The players all grouping together in the middle of the field. The players now clapping as they're going off, that's better to see. So I'll run through the scorers. It was 14-12 at half-time, and Graham Allroyd on the 46-minute drop to goal made it 15-12. Then Leeds were guilty of not playing the ball correctly when they were in possession. Clark had a penalty and it was 15-14, and then it looked a lost cause for Leeds when Baldwin went over on the 53rd minute, 18 points to 15. But Leeds had other ideas. From a penalty, the ball was worked out to Alan Tate, who had acres of space, scored the try. Allroyd converted 21-18. Then Francis Cummins from in a great up and under from Graham Allroyd scored the try. Cummins converted. It was 27 points to 18. That's how it stands.